you used to be goth, right? I
Yep.
used to be like screamo, post-hardcore, like metal boy. But I also had like a deeply embarrassing like Eminem phase.
Me too.
And I remember like the day I snapped out of that. What made you stop being goth? Do you remember?
It was, I mean, in my hour, I say that it was like a black kid walked by me and went and chuckled at me, and I was like, take it off, get it
Yeah.
off, it's over. Just one cool black kid.
Yeah.
But it was like, it was black culture. It was like Eminem and then 50 Cent and getting into rap stuff and being
Right.
like, I don't want to be lame.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And then I started wearing Nikes and less Etnies, less Converse.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then,
Did you ever have like the jelly bands?
of course,
Yeah.
the sex bracelets.
Yeah.
And the
Plugs,
spiky,
gauges,
remember the spiky jewelry?
the spike. Oh, like you like studs? Like I mean,
No,
not
no,
studs, but
no.
Like
The gooey.
no, I don't know the.
I'm
gooey.
about to blow your mind.
Okay.
Okay. Imagine green and black drops of goo all stuck together.
Albanese, Mike could probably pull this up on that thing. I think. But what does he look up?
Look up Claire's punk spiky
Goo.
goo jewelry.
If anything comes
Dude,
up
people
on that screen,
are listening to this. It's going to come up. If anything comes up. No way. He's not even listening. He's not even in the room.
I see.
I'll show.
If there's like,
Punk spiky goo Claire's
oh,
jewelry.
this. No, this is like candy jewelry here.
You didn't type in punk.
You didn't type.
You typed
He
in
typed
pink.
in spunky. He typed in. Okay, pink.
Yes.
Okay, which one?
Top. First. That's it.
That?
Do you remember that?
No. What?
Oh my
What are those earrings?
God, I had so many of those. Yes.
Rubber earrings.
Yes, I had
Whoa.
so many. We'd go to Claire's and we'd shoplift everything, and then we'd go home and shake it out. Hoodies that had patches.
Did anyone buy anything from Claire's or from Hot Topic? Because that was everyone that I know that ever shopped there. Everyone stole.
Yeah.
You stole everything.
Spencer's gifts.
Spencer's.
Oh my
What are you kidding? I bought a seatbelt belt. It was like
Those
it
were
had
cool.
said like Ford, and it was like checkered, and it was
Yeah.
like an actual seatbelt. It was very
That's
cool.
cool.
It was.
I would
very
wear that
cool.
now,
Yeah,
to be
the
honest.
black and white checkered was a little. It didn't age well, but the actual seatbelt buckle belt.
I had
was,
Batman belt buckle on Big Stud that
sure.
had pinstripes on the leather.
Of course, yeah,
Real
yeah.
rough.
Well, it's funny. Like so that's what black culture got you out of goth, but black culture, ignorance is what got me out of my rap phase, because I had this. I remember this so clear. I went to a school that went from 7th grade to 12th grade.
Same.
For a little. So it's like
6 to 12,
yeah, that's too much of a grade. Because
Yeah.
like if you're a sixth or 7th grader and you see a senior in high school, they're 45
They're
years
gone.
old.
Yeah.
They're full adults. And it was the first day at this new school. I'll never forget. I had a FUBU jacket.
Wow.
It was a red outside, fleece lined inside, reversible,
Yeah.
oversized FUBU jacket. It was the most comfortable thing. I loved this. My jacket was my entire identity. And then I was walking into the auditorium for like orientation, and 2 black guys that were seniors stopped me, and they're like, yo, you know what that jacket stands for? And I was just like, it's comfy. It's like pretty sick, you know? And they were like, for us, by us. And they like hit their chest like that.
Oh,
It was
shit.
the last day I ever wore. It was my favorite jacket. Never wore it again. Couldn't wear it ever again. I was like, all right, well, they had
For
a good
us,
run.
by us.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's what FUBU means.
I had it where I had a patch on my hoodie that said "Punk's not dead," and the really cool goth kid that I had a huge crush on saw it and was like, "Who said it is?" And I didn't know what to say, and I was like, and I remember like crying later about it, and that was
There's nothing worse than when someone like you think you have like a cool thing, and then someone put even with one question, and you're like, I didn't think there would be a follow up.
it's awful. It's so fun. I was carving my name into like a wet sidewalk the other day, or not the
Yeah.
other day, during the pandemic.
Like
Jesus
the
Christ.
other day.
And during the pandemic, and I was on mushrooms, and then this black girl roller skated up to me, and she was like, "That's such white privilege. Like you're not from here." And I was like high as fuck, and I was like, and I literally, this is what I said to her. This is so crazy. I went, "Do you want to write your name too?"
That you extended an olive branch.
Yeah.
You know, although it was probably like a stick, but
Yeah.
that's so fun. And did she? She did not.
No, she did not.
Yeah, of course. That's the way.
And she stood there while I scratched my name.
You didn't keep your name. You panicked. You tried to
pan-
smooth it over.
mushrooms panic. Any
yeah.
other day, I'm gonna
The
be like,
worst.
"Fuck off, you piece of,"
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I'll get into a full fight, but I was like, okay.